Hey guys, this is Peter, and today I'm going to show you one of the coolest things I've seen in a long time. I'm going to put KODI on a USB solid state disk, and you could also do it on a hard drive, but I'm going to put it together with a ripping program and show you how you can make this whole ecosystem that all runs from the drive. What's pretty cool about it is that all of your metadata travels with you. So all of your movies, all of your music, all of your metadata, and even the ripping utility you use to make it. So now you can travel on a business trip, bring your work PC, and without any problem, plug in and have all your movies and your music right at your fingertips. Pretty cool. Reason I like using an SSD, AData sent me this one. This is the SV620. A great little drive, and the reason I like this is the price point. It's less than $100. It's 240 gigs. Yes, you could do this with the hard drive, but this has much better speed. I'll show you how transferring movies compared between these two. I don't even know if that's a fair comparison. But this is much faster. The normal hard drive might be able, a really good one, might be able to write at 70 megabytes per second, large sequential files. This one does 370 megabytes per second. It's way faster, and it has much lower latency. A hard drive, before it gives you any response, it has to spin up, get to speed, find its sector, and then dump data. This just goes boom. It's incredible. Well, you could talk big words all day long, but proof's in the pudding. Let me show it to you. Here's my drive, and it comes up like this. And all I need to do is click this little link, and I'll show you how to make it KODI. Now, I chose to run KODI 16 because we all like it better. But look, the metadata is already up. My movies are already here. And if I go over to my music, boom, it's all there, and it just runs. Boom, instantaneous. That's the almost zero latency of a solid state disk. Movies are the same thing. Movies, let's go pick one. Boom. Let's resume. And look at that, instantaneously. Just fast, fast, fast. So I love this. I think it's great. Look at that, boom. You could jump anywhere in the movie. So you go on the road. Maybe you have far from home, and you don't want to pay for Wi-Fi in the room or whatever. Can you imagine paying for this kind of bandwidth? Even if some of these places that I've been to had this kind of Wi-Fi, it's easier just to carry all your drives with you. Boom, boom, boom. From Taipei, it was really hard to get Netflix, for example. Okay, so here we go. Titles. This is all from my drive. Boom, boom, boom. All of this is ready to play. I can watch these, anyone at just a click. Dolby 5.1, 720. All right, but how do you make your movies? I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Let me show you this other program. All right, here's a program. It's called DVD Ripper, and it just rips. It'll rip a DVD digital copy within 5 minutes. So you put in your DVD and you rip it. And I'm running that from my drive as well, meaning I don't have to install it to the PC. I can install it to the drive. And check this out. Where's my drive? Here it is. I made this DVD Ripper Pro, and I'll show you how to do that. And look, it just runs from the drive. And of course, it's aware of all of the drives on your system, etc. So I have some movies that are in ISO. I have some that are in DVD folders. And of course, I can just go to a DVD. So you can try this for free. I'll show you where to download it. You try it out. It'll enable you to make I think it's a 5-minute copy. Just to show you that it's working. Here, right now, I was going out to my disk, but here.
Well, I finished my circle.
You get the idea. It makes beautiful copies super quick, and now it's running from my drive. So fully self-contained solution. It will rip movies, put them in your movie folder, and then KODI can get them all for you. Let me show you this. My movie folder is nothing amazing in the fact that it's not like I'm super well organized. I see AVIs, MP4s, MPEGs, M4Vs. KODI doesn't care. It'll scrape it, and I'll show you how to do that. So this is what we're going to end up with. We're going to end up with a drive. Where is my drive? Let's go find my drive. Here, I have it on my E drive. There it goes. And boom, KODI runs. I trade it to scrape all my movies and just be ready to run. I'm going to hit titles, scroll through, find whatever movie you want to watch. I haven't seen that movie in a while. The B movie.
What? Bees don't know about your taste.
It works fantastically. So I just love this program. We all love KODI. So now you can take it with you and bring all your music with you too. It sounds phenomenal, actually. All right, so first off, I'm going to show you how I'm going to get rid of it, and then I'm going to bring it all back. All right, just for you guys. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is delete these two shortcuts. Delete. This is painful. Now I'm going to go to the KODI folder, and I'm going to uninstall it with the special option to remove all the metadata. And see this folder called Portable Data? That's what enables the metadata to come with you. Okay, so uninstall. Okay, so we're going to choose to uninstall it. Yes. Next. That's the right drive. Yes. Grant permission to delete everything. Because I'm going to show you that not only is a SSD better for copying over the movies, but for grabbing all your metadata. It's just phenomenal. Not to mention the user experience of having that almost zero latency. Great. All right, so that's one program done. Let's bring up the other one. Desktop, drive, E drive. There we go. This is it. It's called WonderFox DVD Ripper. I'll put a link to this below as well. Neat program. All right, go inside. I'm going to uninstall this. There's my shortcut I created. I'm going to teach you how to make that as well. All right. There we go. Okay, so uninstalled. Now all my drive has on it, I'm gonna delete that whole folder. Delete. It didn't delete it because it had my my shortcut in there. So I have my movies. You've seen that folder, and watch. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna copy a movie that here. See if I can find one. The Croods. That's nice and big. Croods, where are you? I think it's under the Croods. It's over a gigabyte. 1 gigabyte. Watch this go to a solid state disk. Boom. Look at that. Wow. I love it. All right. If doing that to a hard drive is going to take longer. Yeah, I don't even need to show you. You know it's going to take longer. A gigabyte. Boom. Incredible. So if you're going to be copying movies and bringing them over, you're going to want something faster. All right, so I have my movies, I have my music, and this is just from my iTunes folder. I just grabbed all my music. Well, I grabbed select versions of my music and brought them with me. But I have a big chunk of music. Let's see how big that is. Properties. That's almost 4 gigs. And how many movies do I have? Properties. I have 117 gigs. So anybody can carry their data on their drive, but what we want to do is carry a whole experience, metadata, and everything. Now we can run it from anywhere. Work PC is an excellent idea, but you know, going on the road with a PC, equally great. Whether you have an RV or a boat, or you go into a cabin and you're not sure what you're going to end up with, this would be perfect. So first thing we want to do, boom, is let's go to this page. KODI downloads. Now, Krypton is the new thing, and we're all getting there. But I want an older release. The only reason I want an older release is I like it better. I want to go to Win32 and pick Jarvis EXE. There it is. Now, I'm just going to download it, but for brevity, I already have. It's right down here. I'm going to run it. Show in folder, and I'm just going to run it. It's just like installing it on anything else with some basic differences. Here, for some reason, when I'm running this capture program, I have to do this. I have to bring this up and like kind of threaten it. There, now it comes up. All right, next, agree, next. All right, so instead of going to C:program files, we're going to go to E, that's my drive. You're going to use your drive letter. This is mine. I'm going to make it KODI, big KODI. All right, next. Now the next important part is don't let it run the first time. I'm going to show you how to do something different. And we're going to do that with the other program too, but there's another special instruction, so watch carefully. Look how fast this is going. Can you imagine if I was doing this on a hard drive? It would take so long, I would just go and come back. All right, so what we're going to do is make a portable installation of these two programs and allow them to come with us. It's pretty cool. All right, KODI's coming down. KODI 16.1. It's got to be my favorite. It's just, I've been working with it for so long. And if you have too, you probably like it better. So it has a great series of codecs, which help you play things. But it also has a great scrapers. And the scrapers pull down all the metadata. And that's the fan art, it's the cover art, it's the rating system. And it's just all of the data that makes it more presentable so you can filter through it. This is the way to do it. All right, so we're almost done. Thank goodness I'm using an SSD. Now, there are other SSDs. I could have put it on this one. But the reason I put it on the 620, and I'll put the link for this one. I love this little drive. The reason I put the 620 is because of the price point. It's cheaper. It's about 2x over what you'd pay for a hard drive. Capacity-wise, it gets messy. But the cheapest hard drive you could buy right now is like $54. This is more like $99. So I think it's totally worth it. Make sure this box is not checked. I know it's tempting to run KODI, but just no. Finish. Okay, so KODI is finished installing. And I'm going to go back to the E drive. And here's the KODI folder. And I click on that. And I'm going to go to the KODI folder, or the KODI EXE, right click it, and click Create Shortcut. And I'm going to change the word shortcut to start, just because it looks prettier. For no other reason. You can make it whatever you want. I'm going to right click this KODI start shortcut and go to properties. Very important to do this before you run it the first time, because otherwise it puts it in quotes and all that. You're going to append the KODI.exe file on the target with a space -P for portable. Hit apply, then hit OK. Now this version is portable. Let's hit right click one more time and hit copy. Now we're going to go back to the root of the drive. I'm just going to paste that there. The reason I do that is now I can just click and have a KODI start button. Watch this. Going to run it for the first time. KODI 16, boom! I mean, SSDs are amazing. Check that out. All right, it's going to get better. Videos, files. All right, we're first time in it. Add files, add videos, sorry. Browse. I'm going to browse for my ADATA SV620. I'm going to go into my movies folder and I'm going to stop and say OK. Now it's saying, what do you want to call this folder? I think movies is okay. Very descriptive. Now we're at the scraper and it says, how do you want to scrape this? We could say, you know what, we have our own data. Well, no, that would be this way. This would be, I have my own local information. This would be, these are TV shows. And this one is, these are movies. So I'm saying these are movies. They're not in separate folders. And it's not a recursive scan down. But the way that my movie folder works is it's just a big pile. It's a one folder and I threw all my movies in there. But if it was recursive folders, if someone was well organized, and if every movie had its own separate folder, then this is all the buttons you check. But I'm just going to leave this on and hit OK. Do you want to refresh information in all the items with this path? Sure. So now it's going to go out and scrape. It's going to use my internet connection, which I don't need all the time, just right now. It's going to pull in all the metadata. Now, metadata is who was in it, the actor, the actress, the title, the year, the rating system, all of that stuff. Oh, the fan art, the cover art, all of that stuff that makes your movie collection look like a movie collection instead of just a folder full of files. So it's scraping them all in, and thank goodness for this SSD. Boom, boom, boom. It's going really quickly. This is even more impressive when we do the music, because music files are not large sequential. They're 5 to 7 megabytes. They're actually really small. So when it goes through, SSD just churns through it. Hard drive just looks funny. It's like going back to tape. So, you know, an SSD, you carry it with you. It doesn't mind shock and vibe. It doesn't mind a magnetic field. I mean, it's just better technology. We all know that, but it's a better experience too. We're all done scraping. Now, it's still going to fill out some of the metadata here, but it gave us this movie section, and it's all populated. There we go. It's filling in all the folders really nicely. And if I go to title, I can see all the different movies. Yeah, and it's starting to pull in more and more metadata for each one of these. In a matter of minutes, this is going to be ready to rock. But in fact, it's ready right now. Here's the Croods that I copied over. Remember? The fan art's in the background. The title artwork is there, or the thumbnail. It's a rather large thumb. Watch this. Now, that looks slow because it has this little buffer in the front. Here, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to run it again and show you it's instantaneous. Where did it go? Croods. The Croods. Aha. Here it is. Let's start. Resume. 3, 2, 1, click. All right, not my best rip, but you're going to see this Ripper does even a better job. A lot of this stuff is my older movies, but this new Ripper does a 1-to-1 copy that is so nice. All right, so here we go. What else am I going to show you? Oh, music. Music files. Add music, browse, my 620, my music folder, and I'm going to stop there. Now I'm going to leave it called music and say, go ahead and add the media from this source to my library. Now it's going through. You can see up in the upper right-hand corner, it's ripping through everything, making it look so easy. Boom, done. All right, guys, this data is now coming with you. So, still a classic. All right, so there is my movies, my music. They're all coming with me. Now I'm going to show you how to add one more program that makes this really, really cool. Now, remember, you have to exit gracefully the first time to save all these changes, all these thumbnails, everything. And 16.1 can crash on its way out, but this time it worked. Beautiful. Now I'm going to run the next program. I got it from this. I'll put a link to this. It's called from WonderFox, and it's called a DVD Ripper Pro. And even if you wanted to buy this, yeah, it's relatively inexpensive. So let's just rip this. Here, free download. I already got it. Let's say open. Do I want to open it? No, show in folder. DVDRipper.exe. Now, pay attention. This is important. Oh, I have to bring up my little file and threaten it again. Boom, there it is. That's my capture software. It hides this window behind that one. It's... Everyone's got their challenges, huh? All right, we're not going to let it install to the C drive. We want it to go to the E drive, but pay attention. Here comes the twist. You can't have any spaces in this title. There. I can just get rid of spaces and we're all good. Because when we make it portable, you can't have spaces in there because we're trying to pass an argument that it's space argument. So yeah, it's not program's fault. It's a Windows. It's a thing. It's no one's fault. Look at this. Rip. Love that. Don't let it run. Uncheck that box. Okay. Sorry to scare you. Don't let it run. Okay. Now we're going to go back to the drive. Where's my drive? There it is. Here it is. It says Wonder Fox DVD Ripper, and there's no spaces. I love that. We're going to go to this Ripper Pro. We're going to right click and hit Create Shortcut. There's my shortcut. I like to rename my shortcuts. You know, I'm not really anal about anything except for naming stuff. Let's call it Start. Obviously, I'm not a big organization. Look at my desktop. It's a disaster. You should see my pictures. They're even worse. Okay, I'm going to right-click this again. Go to Properties. And now this. Notice it's not in quotes because I haven't run it yet. Don't run it yet. But okay. Remember, space -P. Good. Apply. There. We're all done. Now I'm going to take this file and I'm going to make a copy of it. And I'm going to go back to the front and I'm going to paste it right here. Do I see the word paste? No, I don't. I'm going to copy this again. This one. Copy. This one. Paste. There it is. Now, there's my drive and it's looking wonderful. I have the two programs I want. So now I can click this one and it runs the DVD Ripper. And right now it's the trial mode. So this, you know, next time I'm going to go to here, change it right down here. We don't want to go to this folder. It's right here, these three dots. I want to rip to my E drive. And I want to put it right here in the movies folder. Right there. Put it in there. So let's do I could do my DVD because I have a DVD drive here. But I also have ISOs and DVD folders. I'm just going to go to my, if you don't mind, to my movie collection. And I should have ripped movies. These are all the movies that I own and love and all that stuff. Here's the movie 300. And I'm just going to say okay. It's going to go through and look, it yanked out all the different files and it points at the one that believes is the main movie. It's checked it and unchecked everything else. All these things that are 12 seconds and 24 seconds, it said, nah, that's not the movie. So, it thinks this is it. 1 hour and 56 minutes. Now, this is just a trial, so it's only going to take, what, 5 minutes of it or something? It's going to take 15 minutes. Okay. This is for the evaluation so we can see how good it is. I can either enter my license and enter this, or I'm just going to do what you guys would do. Click this. I'm actually going to do a little test. It's already running. It's going to go to MP4. I can change all the file formats. I imagine I could change the quality once I get it licensed, etc. I like the MP4 format. It's a good one. And it works well with KODI. And I know KODI can support it. So this is going to take a few moments to rip this in. And then we should be able to play it. Oh, I'll even show you how to, what do you call it? To get the engine to what am I saying? To re-scrape it. To scrape it and grab its metadata. Because obviously I'm not bringing in any metadata. I'm just bringing in the movie itself. It's actually going to be a small piece of the movie. All right, I'm going to pause. Meet you at the end. All right, well, I'm just about finished. Here we go. So that software or that movie should now be in my E:*movie. So let's go ahead and close this. We'll clear it down, close it. Now we're going to run KODI. I'm going to show you my movies folder. That the movie 300 is not here at all. It's not at the top. It's not at the bottom. Oh, it's a long list. Okay, so how are we going to scrape that in? Excellent question. We go to videos, not to movies. We go to videos. we go to Files, and here we go. Here's the one I already named. It's called Movies. And I'm going to right-click it, and I'm going to say, Scan for New Content. All right, scan for new content, and I should see a new movie. Dun, 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 dun. Aha. Well, that's good. I'm actually glad that it didn't find it, because now I have to find it, and you guys will know what. I bet it was a movie that the title didn't recognize. So, let me go in here. Files, Movies. There it is. Look at that title. Very sneaky. So, well, of course it plays.
Turn to his people.
But when I ripped it in, beautiful copy, by the way.
Is this as simple?
Perhaps you should have done the same.
That looked a little mean. All right, so I'm going to edit this one. How can I edit this name? Movie information. Let's go edit that name. I know it's... I'm just going to say 300. Done. Aha. Now it's saying, oh, I know, that might be a movie. I think it was a 2006 movie. And it did not come up with good cover art. Choose art. There it is. I'm going to say, come up with that. Boom. I like that. And that's the current art. Good. Okay, let's see. My Alexa's talking. All right, Alexa, quiet down. Okay. Boom. Remote art. Isn't it great when I have trouble with it? I'm going to say I like this art. Cool. Poster. Was it remote? That's my current art. I'm down with that. Good. So now we've scraped it in, corrected the title, ready to go. Most of the time it just works. But it was good to see one where it wasn't. And it was good to see how I could choose my own art. So now, when I go back to movies, look at the most recent movie, the 300. And when I click it, I'm going to resume it to show you how quick this thing is. 3, 2, 1, click.
This is blasphemy. This is madness.
That's fast. Anyway, guys, that's how you can take your movies and your music and KODI and all of your metadata and even a program that will allow you to rip it all with you. I'm going to put links to the ripping program. I'm going to put links to... What else would be appropriate to put a link to? That's pretty much it. I mean, you all know where KODI.TV is. I'll put that link there. Oh, I'll put links to the drive, to both of them. You know, the drive, you might think all drives are created equal, and there are a lot of great drives out there. I don't want to say that there aren't. But SSD, you got to get an SSD. And when you buy an SSD, make sure you know what you're getting as far as the type of flash. These ones are both the new type of flash that allows you to get the lowest price point, the highest density, and it is 3D NAND. Now, 3D NAND is important because it has higher endurance than traditional TLC. So you get all the capacity, you get more endurance than you would with a planar or 2D NAND. So I really like these data drives. I'm glad they sent them to me, and most appreciative. Anyway, guys, I'll put a link to them so you can play like this too. Get an SSD. You can try it out on a hard drive, but you'll just be like, wow, mine didn't work like that. Let's see, how can I show you? I think music's the best way to go because I can just bounce from song to song. In fact, I'm not going to bring up songs. I'm going to bring up individual songs so I can show you how quickly this works. Yeah, I got to find ones that work quickly. That's a good one to play us out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, just one more thing. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen anybody do with KODI. Definitely the coolest thing I've done. So please click like. Sorry the movie was so long, but hopefully it was informative enough. I just want to point out, this is a PC program that we've made portable. It will work when you run it on another PC. It doesn't mean that it'll work when you plug it in the side of your TV or into your toaster or anything like that. Just because it's a USB port doesn't mean it's going to understand what's on there. It's still a PC program that's just been made portable, and now it's going to travel with you on an SSD, and you can take it from place to place. I hope that's clear. Anyway, guys, thanks always. Talk to you soon.